sold them on Facebook to buy my presenter kit. If you ever have a lady who doesn't have the money, I'm telling my story. I got the kit because I was so money conscious. I thought, well, I'm throwing a launch party to earn my money back. And I did that. After my party, I was hooked. My why went from needing some new makeup to much, much, much bigger things. But more than that, I have found what I am truly passionate about. And as much as I love the makeup, I love helping women find their self-confidence. That is my passion. I love being able to watch a woman join my team who isn't even able to take a selfie of herself, go from that to posting a video of herself dancing on my team page. And yes, I do make my girls do that from time to time. It brings me such joy to see a woman see herself as truly beautiful. Not perfect, but to actually come to a place where she sees her flaws and imperfections as beautiful. That is my why. And the icing on the cake is, of course, the financial gain. So my year with Unique has been a whirlwind. This is me at Unify. I got to go with my sponsor, Natalie, and my pacing partner, Nicole. If you don't have a pacing partner, get one. A pacing partner is someone that you do not benefit from and they do not benefit from you. So you're not on the same team. But you lock arms and you say, we're doing this together. And Nicole and I hit green, orange, and purple within weeks of each other. It was awesome. The next is me out to dinner with some of my elites. This is a team training that Nicole and I and my upline did together in Indianapolis. And then this is when I finally got to meet Melanie, and yes, she really is that tall. It's amazing. It's amazing. Okay, so you're thinking, what is this chick who hasn't even barely been with a company a year doing up in front of me? Don't lie, because I'd be thinking the same thing. She's not black status, and she's only been with Unique a year. So, I want to give you some credibility. I don't really like talking numbers because it makes me a little uncomfortable, but I also know that women are often motivated by numbers because I am. I don't like talking numbers because I think it can come across as prideful and arrogant. So what I want you to hear from me is this. You can do this. I am a stay-at-home mom. I don't have a business background. I don't have extra money to buy Google ads, okay? I have a social work degree of all things, okay? If I can do this, you can do this. Okay? So I want to tell you some of my numbers. So in 1 year, my lifetime PRS is now up to almost $84,000. My monthly PRS is right now at an average of $7,000. And I have just most recently signed over 100 women this year personally to my team. Ladies, you can do this. I did it all through Facebook. Okay? I have never sold, other than to my mom and my aunt, a mascara face-to-face. I need to be an Ella Whitaker class on face-to-face. You can do this. So the key to a successful business is creating an atmosphere where the customer can trust the presenter to be genuine, to be consistent, and to be creative with her approach to Unique. So don't worry about getting all those words. All you need to know is genuine, consistent, and creative. And this is just what we're going to go through. I know people freak out when they see words. Okay, so people buy from someone they trust, right? That's just the way it is. You're not going to go out in the corner out there and buy a watch from some strange man and trust that it's a genuine Rolex, okay? It's not going to happen. It's the same with our parties. How do we get them to trust us, especially when we can't see them and they can't see us? So primarily, the way that I get customers to trust me is through videos. And I know I just lost half the room, okay? But just wait. I'm going to show you exactly what I do, okay? First things first, though. You have to know what your #1 product is, right? And it's not the mascara. And somebody here is going to say, you, and it happened in the last class too, and I was like, dang it, it's not you, but that would have been really good. Your #1 product is your party. It's an experience. You are giving the customer an experience. You are not selling a product, okay? You have to prepare for this. It doesn't just happen. So, I want to show you something. This is the first post I do in every one of my parties. Sound effects? That's okay.
Hey ladies, okay, I'm here to tell you about something big, really big, bigger than your lashes. The new 3D Chocolate Lash Plus mascara. Your friend has partner. She's so excited about the launch of our new product. I'm going to be taking you through how to apply this new product and some other new products in the unique lines that I think are must-haves. I can promise you 3 things. 1, I'm going to do my best not to annoy you. I like to do it. 2, it's going to be fun and informative. My videos are crazy, but they also teach you 2 things about makeup applications. And 3, my ultimate goal is to give you some tools that are just going to help boost your confidence. So hang tight. We're going to have a lot of fun, and by the end of this party, you're going to be able to do it in this mascara too.
Okay. So, with that video, a couple of things happened. 1, I introduced myself. They know who I am and they know what I look like. And then I made them 3 promises. I will not annoy you, I will teach you something, and I'm going to give you something to boost your confidence. Those were my 3 promises that I made to them. Okay? Now here's some just logistics with this video. Just a little side note for you. You want to post your videos directly to Facebook. Do not use YouTube. And I'm going to take a second. The best thing about convention is that you're going to hear from all different presenters and the way that they do it, and we all do it differently, okay? So this is how I do it and what works for me. I don't use a YouTube link. I post directly to Facebook from my phone. I know your phones are full of your kids' pictures and all of that. Empty them, get it in Dropbox, do whatever you got to do because this is important. Your very first post that goes in your party is a welcome video because that post is most likely going to be seen by the most viewers in that party. It's going to come through their Facebook feed, okay? If it's a picture, they may see it, they may enjoy it, they may notice it, but if they do not like it, if they do not comment on it, if they do not click the picture, they have not entered your party, which means it's very unlikely that they will see a lot of the posts that you do after that, okay? Now, if they see this coming through their feed, they see a crazy girl moving her arms around doing I don't know what, and they think, what the heck is she doing? And they push play, and after they've been won over by my personality, even better, because they push play, guess what? They've entered my party, and now they're going to see a whole lot more of my posts that come through on their newsfeed. Okay? So that's why that's so important. Okay, so, I don't want to lose you again, but I post a minimum of 10 videos in my parties. So what does that average out to? 1 a day. Why? Because when it comes through that news feed, I want to make sure they click on it, okay? More than that, though, what I want is for them to start to trust me. And in order to trust me, they have to get to know me. And so these videos, they show them who I am, they show them my personality. I want them to see me get excited about the products and unique. I want them to see me put them on. I want to teach them how to put them on. I want them to laugh with me. I want them to laugh at me, because that creates vulnerability and breaks down walls, okay? That creates trust. So I'm going to cut this video a little short just for time, but this is my second video. If you're not doing an application video, your business is hurting, okay? If you're using someone else's application video, your business is hurting, okay?
Hi. Okay, so I know the first thing you're wondering is how in the world can you apply this stuff? And some of you may be familiar with our original 3D Fiber Lash. So the 3D Fiber Lash Plus is new, and you're wondering, does it apply any different? Well, the answer is yes and no. Okay, so you have to choose gel, fibers, recess process, start with clean lashes. Today we have a lot of things to do, so I'm not wearing a lot of makeup. I just got powder, lip gloss on, and mascara. You're going to find this mascara. Don't even notice there's anything else. Alright. The gel
Does she have music playing in her video?
You're going to apply it just like regular mascara. It's going to look good. vibrant is that a lot more fibers go on at one time. Okay? You only need to apply if you did lash to the tip. You don't want to get too close to the baseline. You don't want to get any fibers in your eye. And go in and all those little lashes. Definitely pay attention to the tips. Are you already seeing? Okay, last and final step. This is important. You must seal it with the gel. Okay? I want to get emails from you saying, Hannah, I don't like it. There's fibers all over my face. And I'm going to say, did you seal it with the gel? No. And then you're going to fall in love with it because this gel seals the little fibers on, which is what gives you all the length and volume that you're looking for. Okay.
That creates trust. Okay? A customer is going to have the confidence to buy because she's going to look on you and say, I like her. I like what she's doing. I like what she's about. I trust her enough to give her my money. That's the bottom line. Okay, so the next thing in my parties is that each of my posts is geared to answer questions that I believe all customers are asking. Because they're the questions I was asking. They're the questions I still ask about the products. How does it work? Is it clumpy? Am I too old for this? Will the bronzer make me look orange? Does the cream shadow crease? How long does the lip stain really last? Ladies, you gotta address the tough questions. You've gotta answer the questions they're really asking. If you shy away from them, you're not creating a trusting atmosphere. They want to know if it's clumpy. I promise you. You wanted to know if it was clumpy. You gotta answer these questions in your parties because that's gonna create trust between you and the customers. Oftentimes, one of the questions that I realized was being asked most recently, and I realized it was being asked because I've had a couple of customers get a little frustrated because they had bought more than one product and realized that if they had spent time and looked at the sets of collections, they could save some money. So I thought like a customer.
Hey, okay. Just listen to me for 10 seconds. Stop. Before we go further in this party, I just need you to know that I'm going to start talking about some of the other products. And that means you're just in the stack, and maybe a few other things. You want to look at the collection on our set. Just click on collection. You're going to get this awesome cute little case, and you're going to save money. So that's why I'm going to discuss it real quick. Before you order, go to collection. You're going to save money. You're going to get one product. All right, thanks, ladies. Keep going.
Okay. Often I will get on posts that I address these questions. I was just going to ask that, or you read my mind. And that tells me they're thinking that, okay? Ladies, if you throw up a lash picture of a comparison and say, can you believe these lashes? Guess what? Yes, they can. You know why? Because they've seen it like 100 times, okay? Maybe 18 months ago that would have worked, but you got to change with the business. They've seen the lash pictures. They can believe it. They've seen it, but they have other questions they need answered. You will not gain trust with that kind of a question. But you answer, is this clumpy? You're going to gain some trust with your customers. So all of my posts are either of me or people that I know. I can give a name to every woman that I put in my party. This is more like a conversation than a sales pitch when I can say something like, this is Angie. Angie was a student of mine. And Angie wanted to know if the mascara was clumpy. Look at Angie's beautiful lashes. Okay? It's very important because I know Angie. I know Angie's experience with the product. I know what Angie's hesitations were with the product. And just by saying all that, I'm communicating that to my customer. I promise you, they can tell when you search on Pinterest and throw up a picture of a lady you don't know. Because what that says is, I don't know her, I don't know what her experience was with the product, I don't even know if she likes the product. That'll create distrust in your parties. Trust is also created when we respect the customer. And one of the biggest ways that we can respect the customer is by respecting their time. So if you see your party as an experience and as a conversation, you don't want to be the monopolizer of that. So my posts are never more than 5 sentences. If they have to click that little continue reading button, guess what? Yeah, they don't click it. They don't. I don't ever click it. I don't have time to continue reading. I want it in that short little space. If it needs to be more than 5 sentences, then you need to explain yourself further. So make a video. But don't make that video more than 3 minutes because you'll lose them. I promise you that. Okay? Our viewers are on there because they're quickly scrolling through the party. Okay? They're standing in the Target checkout lane. They're in the car pickup lane at school. That's when you're on it, right? You don't have 8 to 10 minutes to watch a video, nor do you want to spend 8 to 10 minutes watching a video. Facebook is not about longevity. We're on there quick. We want to be quickly informed, quickly entertained. We're not even really on there to buy, okay? Do not try to be perfect. Just be professional, right? You saw in my welcome video. Did any of you catch the mistake in the welcome video? Okay, well, first of all, if you saw the back of my house, we had recently moved and I really needed to get up a 3D plus welcome video. So there weren't pictures on the wall, it was kind of on the floor. But there wasn't laundry strewed about all over me, and I didn't have a child crawling on my head, okay? So you weren't totally distracted. But I held the 3D box upside down. After I did it, I was like, oh crap. Well, so then I just decided to make fun of myself in the wording. So it doesn't have to be perfect, just professional, okay? And so every video needs to have certain elements. Good lighting. So I have a rule on my team. No bathroom pictures, no bathroom videos. Now, if you happen to have a bathroom, like my new fabulous bathroom, because we just moved, it has a window in it. I was so excited. So my bathroom actually has a window in it, so it does have good lighting. But most bathrooms do not. They are the worst place to do videos and selfies. Get yourself a little GPS stick thing that you can use in your car on Amazon for $10. Go get yourself one. It'll hold your phone and stick it to a window. That's where you're going to do your selfies. That's where you're going to do all your videos. Because I promise you this, if you have a video that has bad lighting, they will not watch it. You may watch it. They will not watch it. They can't see you and it doesn't look professional. Good length. Again, if it's longer than 3 minutes, they'll shut you off. I try and keep it under 3 minutes, honestly. Clear purpose. This will help you with the length. So my welcome video, it's an introduction and I'm making 3 promises. I'm not talking about my kids, I'm not talking about my why, I'm not talking about the company. No. It has a purpose and I'm going to meet that purpose and that's how I'm going to keep it in the correct length. And I'm going to be organized so nothing drives me crazier, okay? You can tell I'm a fast, like let's get this done kind of person, right? So I probably get irritated by things a little bit more than the average person, but one of the things that drives me nuts is to see an application video and the girl sitting there and she's ducking in and out of the video trying to find the product. I don't know what the last brush is. I'm like, no way, I'm done. I can't watch this because what that says is you didn't take the time to prepare, so I'm not going to take the time to watch. Okay? Being prepared, organized with a clear purpose, that's really respecting your customer and you're gaining trust by doing that. Okay, another way to gain trust with your customers and respect your customers is the way we thank them. So I recently, just today, had someone say, well, you did all of that in the beginning when the mascara was like crazy. No, I just did $9,500. Again, $9,500 in June. So no, they're still buying it. And it's not just because the mascara is crazy like it was 18 months ago, okay? But it's all the way you do things, and it's being aware that we may need to change some things up and do it differently. So one of the things I realized I needed to do differently was the way that I thank my customers. And I know a lot of you probably say you never hear back from your customers, right? I'm going to show you how I do it, and I'd say 80% of the time hear back from my customers. So I tag them in the parties. So, thank you, Laura Dillon, for ordering in this party. And then in parentheses, I say, if you don't get my Facebook message, let me know. Then I send them a Facebook message. Laura, thank you so much for purchasing the mascara and from ordering from your friend Courtney. She is fabulous. I've just sent you an email with some application tips because I want to hit them everywhere. I want them to get an email from me, I want them tagged on Facebook, and I want them to get a Facebook message. I also want them to, for my emails not to go to their spam, so I want them to be on the lookout for my email, okay? In that This is the only time that I'll use a YouTube link. Well, I also use it for my hostess coaching video. But this is one of the only times I use a YouTube link. And it's for my thank you video. And this has upped my game because they hear it from my mouth. It's respecting them. It's gaining trust with them. They see me as a real person. And they actually hear me say, thank you. What do you think my return rate on customers' interaction with me is? It's pretty high, yeah. And it changed when I realized I needed to change what I was doing, right? I needed to make it more personal. I needed to respect them for buying from me. And so often I'll get a message back on Facebook that says, thanks, Kara, I love your party, I love your videos, can't wait to get my makeup. Guess what? She just initiated a relationship with me. Okay? So then I can message her back and say, I'm so excited about that fabulous thing you got. It's going to look so good with your blonde hair. Now we've communicated, now we've created a relationship, and guess what? Now I can click that little friend request button. Don't friend request customers that you have not started a relationship with. It creates distrust by doing that. Once we've started a relationship, then I can friend request. I almost always get accepted, and I take their name, and I put it off on this little list over here, and I'm going to tell you what I do with that in a second. Okay, so by the end of the party, if you have been able to keep those 3 promises I told you about in the welcome video, you're going to gain hostesses. Your average party viewer, I told you, is on Facebook to be informed and to be entertained. They do not want to be told what they have to buy. They do not want to be bored, and they don't want to be harassed. They don't want their time wasted. They're looking for a fun and pleasant experience, right? That goes back to what I said earlier. You are giving an experience, not selling a product. And if you accomplish that, then they're going to trust you enough to do this with their circle of friends, okay? No one is going to agree to host a party with you if they cannot trust that you will not embarrass them, or that you will not harass their friends, or that their friends will not have a good experience in your party. Okay, so if you're having trouble booking parties, you need to look at your party. Okay, you need to look at the experience that you're offering. They're being informed, entertained, have fun. That's not supposed to be in my slides, don't worry about it. Okay. So many of the hostesses that were in my parties that agreed to do another party, they will introduce me and say something like this. I know you're thinking another online party. I thought the same thing too. But then I met Kara. Wait till you see her videos. It's so much fun, you're gonna love her. You know what that tells me? They came into my party with a distrusting attitude about the online format. And I don't blame them, I understand it. But through meeting me and watching my experience, they began to trust me enough to not only purchase from me, but to ask to have the same experience for their friends. And so if you live in a small town, a lot of people say, I live in a small town, I just can't branch out. Guess what? I live in a town that's like saturated with unique presenters. So my base is not my town. I'm going to party currently that I kind of need to post in at some point. I have one in Maine, one in Oregon, one in Florida. Okay? It's all over. My circle just keeps getting bigger and bigger because I have hostesses from each party agreeing to do a party. I'll tell you a little tip that the first class didn't get. One of my tricks is I learned quickly that offering a lip gloss or whatever to a lady to host a party, it wouldn't work. How many of you have done that? How many of you is it working fabulous for? It's not. I'm like, why is it not working, right? Here's why. Women are more likely to do something if they know their friend is going to benefit rather than themselves. You know what I say now? If 3 people agree to host a party with me, I'm going to send your friend the hostess, whoever she is, a free gift. guess what? They're willing to do it because she's going to benefit. So when they ask you, does so-and-so benefit if I have a party? Oh, heck yes, she does. Yep. You want to tell them that. Okay? So that's another way that I'm getting more hostesses. Okay, and then people buy from someone who's consistent. So I have a customer-based group. This was my original launch party group. This is where I did my launch party. And I currently switched it over to Kara's Beauty Base, and this is where all my people are. It's my network, okay? So those customers that I told you about that I friend request, after we become friends, a couple weeks later, I add them to that group. My hostesses, oh my word, you gotta take advantage of your hostesses because they're your best customers. They like to enough to do a party with you. They're gonna be your amazing repeat customers, okay? So they go in that group. And all my friends that I already have are in that group. So in that group, these are the people that are for me. They love me. They're looking to see how I'm running my business. They're looking to see me succeed. They're cheering me on. They're deciding whether or not to become loyal customers to me. They're thinking about joining my team, right? And so your goal here is to make loyal customers in this group. And the way that you accomplish that is by being consistent. And I want to show you how I'm consistent in that group. So, about every 8 weeks, I do a new theme, party, or series. Okay, so a great one to do right after, about maybe a month or two after you do a launch party, is called Jump to Spot. This went over great. It was like a 5-day event where I did a mystery hostess, and it was encouraging the ladies to get rid of their junk and get back their spunk with top 5 products I think they needed to make them to them. And it didn't include the mascara because these ladies already heard about the mascara. Many of them have it. They loved it. I sold 15 primers in this party, girls, because they didn't know what primer was. They loved it. Another one I did was turn up the heat, and this was getting your summer face. And so this is where I introduced all the new spring products. And you want to know a secret? I didn't tell my customers about our new products until I had them in my hands and on my face. I want them to know. You want to know what else? All those awesome products yesterday? Nobody in that group has seen those products yet because I want them in my hand and I want to present it in a way that is going to wow them. I'm not just going to throw up a graphic. Okay? Once I had ladies in there that had tried the makeup and were learning to do it, I did something called Tricks for the Trade. And it was a series that we did and we learned things like getting a pouty lip, a smoky eye, how to get the perfect brows. Guess what? Ladies were buying stuff they wouldn't normally buy. So for a pouty lip, they were buying Luxe, Pristine, and Pouty. For brows, they were buying my Prim and proper pencils. For smoky eye, guess what? They were buying Corrupted. Nobody buys Corrupted on their own, okay? So they were buying things they wouldn't normally try and buy. But because I showed them how to do it and did it in a way that was fun, they jumped in with me. Another one was just another pretty face that I did. And this went a long way with creating trust with my customers. This was a series that I did not push any products. I just used a bunch of testimonial videos from my friends and fellow presenters on their journey with self-confidence and beauty. And we threw in some beauty tips and ideas, hair tutorials, things like that. But I never once put up a link, and I never once talked about the unique products. They loved it, and they saw me doing something that wasn't about them having to purchase. Not too long ago, I did one called If You Give a Girl a Mascara with a spoof on If You Give a Mouse a Cookie, the children's book. And you can take that so many places. If you give a girl a mascara, she's going to ask for blah, 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 you know? And most recently, I did a series in there once the You campaign came out, and I was brainstorming on how to get people to buy the presenter's kit, and it was called Meet Kit. Well, Kit is a version of myself, a very disheveled version of myself, who needed a new look. And so what we did was, we took the presenter's kit and gave her 3 distinct different looks using only the products in the presenter's kit. Guess what? You think they bought it? I'm the #2 recruiter in Meeting right now. They bought it, okay? I signed 46 women in July because of Meet Kit. Well, and something else that I'll show you. So, the new products. I'm so excited about it. But like I said, I haven't even posted about it yet. Because I don't want, this is great for corporate, but I don't want my customers to see this as the first thing. I want them to see me putting it on, and my excitement, and my passion. And I want them to see me do it in a fun and exciting, creative way, because that's going to make them buy it. Okay, so these creatively themed parties, they keep my customers engaged, it keeps them interested in the process. You know, the girls on my team, when they run these parties, because I keep a script of these parties for the girls on my team, when they run them, it doesn't always necessarily mean that a ton of people buy. That's not the purpose. The purpose is not necessarily to get a ton of people to buy. The purpose is to keep them engaged, keep them interested. Okay? It keeps it fun and it keeps it fresh. It keeps it something they want to be a part of. So I post in this group about 1 to 2 times a week in between the themes that I run. I follow up with them. I stay connected to this group. You know, before convention, I posted all of my looks for convention, my outfits. I didn't post a link for them to buy anything, but guess what? They stayed engaged. 15 to 20 people commented every day. They were engaged. They're there. They're watching. And you know what? You know how many people personally message me from that customer base group about today? They feel connected to this with me. They feel like they're in it with me, and they're my customers, not my team. I watch their order, they check their satisfaction, I address their questions. Okay. So my last point is that people buy from someone who is excited and creative. Alright? So I've talked to you about the different types of theme parties that I use, and they go over great. I get repeat hostesses from this because the hostesses that do, you know, the base level beauty bash with me with the mascara, they see me run a jump to spunk, and they're like, hey, can you do that with my friends again in 3 months? And so rather than just doing like a reorder party, we just do a whole new party. And it's awesome. They love it. Their friends love it. Okay, so let's talk about graphics. And like I said, you're going to meet presenters that do it different ways. This is how I do it. This is what works best for me. So my team, one of my team rules, here's something that has some rules on my team. One of my team rules is no graphics. And a graphic is anything that does not have a picture of a person in it. When you look through your friends' vacation pictures, about the 3rd or 4th scenery pictures, you're done, right? You've seen it. That's how it is on Facebook. You want to see vacation pictures of people doing something, being happy, being excited, eating something. That's what catches your attention. That's what keeps you interested. Okay? Scenery pictures don't do it because people are what catch our eye. So, for example, I sell Lux in every single party. And in my post I talk about how I'm a lip gloss snob. Okay? So I found Lux. Now I actually have a new one that I use that I like a lot better than discussed it together before I created a new party. But if I just showed you the lips, I promise you your eyes would glaze right over it. It's not. But because my face is on it, you stop and look. Okay. I need you all to make me a promise before you leave here that you will not use another graphic that says last day to order. Got it? They're all doing it. I know you are. This is one of my last day to order posts, and the caption on it says, "These lashes are looking at you saying, why haven't you ordered yet?" I have no idea what those lashes are saying. At the time, I truly didn't even know that he was back there. And I was like, oh, we're gonna work with this. This they see, right? They see this. They don't see your last day of order graphic. That is a ridiculous picture. That's ridiculous. But guess what? They see it, and I know you're using the 3 days left to order too. I know you are because I've seen that. And truly, they're gonna put you in fancy jail, so don't do something, okay? This catches their attention. This they see in their newsfeed, and they stop and they see it. This is the many faces of Kara post. I know that a lot of presenters are using collages of the different products that we talk about. Instead of using a collage of the products, use a collage of your face wearing the different products. Every time I post this, I'll get a lady that says, what's the top left corner? What are you wearing in that picture? Or what's the bottom right? What is that? And then I get to tell them, okay? This is one of my lip stains. So, and this caption is, you never have to choose between a donut and your lip color again. Because every woman can relate to that, right? Plus there's a donut in the picture. Like, they're going to see it. That's the point. You want them to see the picture, right? Now, see it. They see a girl making a crazy face with primal on the top of her head. They want to know what that is. And of course, in my post, I'm telling them what it is, right? But it's not a graphic of all the different liners. They're never going to see that. If someone wants to see those colors, put it in the comments. It's another lip stain picture, but it's not a picture of some random woman that you don't know. It's me, going about my day. It's actually me.
Okay, I have to show you this really quick because I'm out and about driving around, and this is actually what sold me on the listings. Yes, I still have to be sold on their products too.
The product does, and it shows them that I questioned the product and that it works. Okay? And I sell it to them. It's getting in the head of the customer, right? And so when the You campaign came out, I thought, okay, how am I going to sell these kits? I don't just want kit members. Like, I want girls like me who think like me. That's what I want on my team. So why did I buy this kit? Well, I was a kit member.
I saw that was too.
I thought about wearing the mask because I figured many of you would recognize me if I did that. Because this, oh, my pictures went viral. Why? Thank you very much, ladies. I have some really cute pictures, and you all choose to make this one go viral. But guess what? Do you think they're going to notice that, or do you think they're going to notice the one that says just $99 and it's a picture of me? They're going to notice that. They're going to be like, oh, girl, what's that girl doing, right? And like I told you, did it work? It worked. It worked. Did I get kit numbers? Sure, I got kit numbers. But my ultimate goal was, I want a girl that thinks like me. I bought because of the kit. I'm going to get her, and then I'm going to show her what an amazing opportunity this is, just like I found out. And that's what I'm in the current process of doing with the 46 women that did join my team this month. Okay? So, being exciting and creative with your posts, it's going to draw in even your biggest skeptics. Okay? In closing, the manner in which you present your need will cause your business to sink or swim. If you put yourself out there, if you do the videos, if you connect with your customers, you're going to fly, I promise. I told you, I am a stay-at-home mom with a social work degree. You can't do this. You just gotta choose to do it. The ladies will look on at your parties, and if you give them an experience that they love, they will come to you asking for you to give their friends a similar experience, and then you will have customers for life. Be genuine so they trust you, consistent so they stay loyal to you, and creative so they join you. Thank you, ladies, so much. Always use groups, and I don't care how many